Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So I'm making this short video because recently I acquired this little fella. It's an Olympus AF-10 Mini, and nowhere on YouTube I could find the answer to my question: is it usable, is it good for portraits? Obviously I had to answer it myself. I took it for a spin, I loaded it with a good old Kodak Gold, and I used my fiancée as a model. We went to the seaside. It looked like a perfect location for this type of challenge, I may say. So I tried to test it in all possible scenarios, in a harsh light, in the shadows, in mixed light, indoors and outdoors. As you will see on the beginning, I tried to do like a behind the scenes video how approaching the setup, but with our daughter it was just too much hassle, and I stick to taking photos only, and we'll be discussing all of them as we go. So first we took the pictures just by the beach in like a shadowy area. It was kind of backlit, and I think the camera did amazing with metering the light. The shadows are not too dark and the light is not too harsh, not too bright. It's just perfectly balanced for this type of camera. Of course, tweaking in a post-processing is, something you can't do. So the minimal distance between the camera and the subject must be, I think, around 1.1 meters, which is not very close when it comes to portraits, when you want to go really close, because this camera will not let you take a picture if it's not able to focus properly. So it has to be that distance or more to take a picture. As you can see on this photo, it did really well. As you will see, I let my daughter video this behind the scenes, and yeah, this is how it went.
Uśmiech! Smile, tata! Smile! No tata, smile! Zdjęcia?
These photos were shot about half five in the afternoon. The light was really harsh, and I really wanted to take some photos with this building. And again, the metering did an incredible job with reading lights and shadows. And I think this photo is a cherry on top what the Kodak Gold really looks like. I absolutely love the warmth, and I love how very rich in details the face is. These photos we took about 7 p.m. and the sun was slowly going down, the light was getting warmer and warmer. I was very curious how it will handle that situation, and I think it did pretty well. Again, in this photo though, You see, this was the closest I could get to the model because of the autofocus, and I thought I'm focusing the face, but it actually focused on the chest area a little bit too much, so I should have taken like a half a step back. I would have a beautifully focused face. But when shooting this camera, you have to remember about that distance. If it just lets you to focus and take a picture, take another half a step back and you will have a properly focused subject. So this photo in particular, I was actually surprised how it came back. This is how I wanted to frame it, but I thought focus is actually this little circle in the middle, so I just couldn't get it on neither my fiance or my daughter. So it was just like on these rails or on the sea or those trees, and I thought this is where the focus is going to be, but to my surprise it actually focused on the girls, so huge plus that it actually selected the subject itself. One more thing in this camera I really wanted to test was the flash, because with my previous compact camera I was really not happy with the flash situation, so I took my daughter out right when the sun was about to go down. To my surprise, it looks really good, and I actually really love it. And about 10 seconds later, no flash this time, but facing the sunset, and I think it selected the exposure just right, but the exposure time is a bit long and my hands are too shaky, so it's not really sharp photo. So lastly, I wanted to test it in a shadowy situation, in an indoor type setup. So I took my fiance by surprise while she was wearing some kind of face mask, and this is the result. And again, I think it did pretty well, although I knew when I'm this far from the subject, I knew it will be reading like an overall lighting, and I suspected it might come out too dark, so I took one more a little bit closer, and as you can see, it read the lighting on the subject beautifully, much better than previously. She's nice and bright, everything is readable, you can see everything, all the details everywhere, all around the photo. So let's keep this video short as promised, and let's sum it up real quick. Did I love using this camera? Yes. Will I be using this camera again for portraits? Oh yeah. Would I recommend this camera to you? Oh yeah. I'm not gonna leave you without the classic YouTube saying, if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!